Greetings. So let's talk about money. Recently, I was enjoying a podcast done by HT Logistics. I highly recommend his channel. He's a good guy. He has great information, good presentation. And I'll tell you what, he said this line that's golden. It's not what you make, it's what you take, a low-cost operation. I agree with him on that, but I think I can improve on this. Anyhow, this is OTR, Ogre, and Corgi, and hey, let's get into it. You see, I see a lot of people that do have their game down as far as the business, and they do take home more. Most guys do okay. Some guys do great. And if you do great, you can work less, or you can make a lot more and be able to invest it. Where I see most guys that really have their game down completely fail is their home game. See, it's not just what you make, what you take, but at the end of the year, it's what you manage to maintain. Manage to maintain. If your home life costs so much, like Wifey Poo needs her new SUV, you want that speedboat and that Harley, you got that nice jacked up, pick 'em up truck or a Escalade. At the end of the year, you're going to start seeing quite quickly how you ain't really got that much to show for it. And this isn't a criticism on anybody, but it is a syndrome I see in the trucking community. A lot of drivers are trying to keep up with their relatives, their neighbors. They want to prove that what they do justifies they live a good life. And people say, well, what's business yours? It's not. But if you're going to do this, are you doing this to get by, or are you doing this to win? And that's what I'm getting at. Most guys I run into, they're just getting by. And they got slightly better fashion, a slightly nicer car. That's all well and good, but where does that get you? You know, is this an asset 20, 30 years from now that's going to pay out? And that's what you should be looking at. If you're young individual, wow, I just scraped the shit out of that car. But if you're young and you making the money, if you put that into a decent investment, like you want to see something funny? Look up the S&P 500 calculator. Put in $200,000 times 35 years. I think it's something around, put in $50 a month too. So I think it's something around, $3 million? That's a lot of goddamn money for just a small investment in your youth. So you get your game together when you're young. You can be retired far younger, like in your early 30s. Get a cheap piece of land where you get decent tax benefits. When I say tax benefits, like not paying state income taxes. Cheap on the taxes because it's rural. When you decide to retire, you build yourself a little shack. Build yourself something completely maintainable. You can live a comfortable life. And the key thing is minimalism. You learn how to save in your home life, then you have more profit at the end of the year. I mean, hell, I'm a company driver, and if I'm able to save 50 to 60K, pure profit after all said and done, I live off next to nothing. Why? Because I saw what the immigrants were doing, and I said, I can do that. So the higher company you get, the more money you're going to make. But imagine this for a second. Imagine that you're an owner-operator bringing home $100K a year, only working how many months of the year? Like, you ain't working the whole year for that. So you take home far more than the average person. So you take that, you maintain that, then you invest that, then your money's making money for you and you don't have to work for the rest of your life. Anyhow, like I said, HT Logistics, great channel, highly recommend them. But it's not just what you make and take, but what you manage to maintain. Anyhow, this is OTR, Ogre, and Corgi, and like, link, and subscribe, share if you want to. And you all have a good day.